My name is Ethan Walker. I'm 27, born and raised in Portland, Oregon, and I've spent most of my life pretending I'm braver than I really am. This is the story I've never told anyone. I call it My Best Friend's Sister Said. I know your secret. I used to believe secrets were safe as long as you never gave them a voice. I was wrong. The night everything changed began like any other Thursday. Rain streaking down the office windows, the hum of fluorescent lights, and the soft clatter of keyboards echoing through the marketing floor. I was still at my desk at 9:47 p.m., staring at an unfinished proposal I'd rewritten 6 times. Not because it was hard, because my mind kept drifting to someone I had no right to think about. Maya Carter, my best friend's sister, and the woman I loved in silence. I met Maya years ago, back in college, when her brother, Liam, became my roommate. Liam was loud, fearless, and the kind of guy who made friends in grocery store lines. Maya was his opposite. Quiet confidence, sharp eyes, a smile that appeared slowly, like she had to decide whether you deserved it. From the moment I met her, I felt something dangerous stir inside me. But Liam wasn't just my best friend, he was my anchor. The guy who stood by me when my dad died, when my mom sank into depression, when I nearly dropped out of school because grief made everything feel pointless. You don't fall in love with your best friend's sister. You bury it. And I did, for years, until she joined my company. The day Maya walked into our office, holding a cardboard cup of coffee and scanning the room with that familiar calm curiosity, my heart nearly betrayed me. "Ethan," she said, surprised. "You work here." I stood up too fast, bumping my chair into the desk. "Yeah, marketing strategy." "You, human resources," she replied. "Looks like we're co-workers now." Co-workers. The word should have made things easier. It made them unbearable. Over the next few months, we shared elevators, late meetings, and accidental lunches that turned into long conversations. I learned she was engaged once, to a man who left when things got difficult. I never told her I'd wanted to punch walls when I heard that story. Instead, I listened. I always listened. And somewhere between coffee runs and late-night project deadlines, I crossed a line inside myself. I stopped pretending I didn't love her. But love, when hidden too long, turns into something darker, something heavier. And I was carrying a secret far worse than feelings. 3 years earlier, I had made the worst mistake of my life. After my father's death, I spiraled. I drank too much. I stopped answering calls. One night, I got behind the wheel when I shouldn't have. I clipped a cyclist at an intersection. Just a moment, just a second. He survived, but I fled. The guilt never left me. I paid hospital bills anonymously. I followed the case online. I lived with the fear that one day, someone would connect the dots and expose me for the coward I'd been. No one knew, or so I thought. That Thursday night, as rain drummed against the glass and the office emptied, I felt a presence behind me. "Working late again, hero?" Maya's voice. I turned. She stood there with her coat on, hair tucked behind one ear. "Trying to impress the ghosts," I said. She smiled, then hesitated. "You okay? You seem heavier lately." I wanted to tell her everything. Instead, I shut my laptop. "Walk me out," I asked. Outside, the city glowed under streetlights, reflections stretching across wet pavement. We walked in silence until she stopped near her car. "Ethan," she said quietly, "can I ask you something strange? Since when have you ever asked normal questions?" I tried to joke. She didn't laugh. "Have you ever done something that changed you so much you stopped recognizing yourself?" My throat tightened. "Why do you ask?" She studied me like she already knew the answer. "Because sometimes I look at you, and I feel like you're carrying a storm behind your eyes." I looked away. If she looked any deeper, she'd see everything. That weekend, Liam invited me to his parents' house for dinner. Maya would be there. I almost didn't go, but I did. We sat around the table like old times, Liam joking, his mom insisting I take more food, his dad asking about work. And Maya, she kept watching me. Quietly, carefully. After dinner, she found me in the backyard, standing under the old oak tree where Liam and I used to throw footballs. "You've changed," she said. "People do," I replied. "Not like this." The wind rustled the leaves above us. My chest felt tight. "Maya," I said, "if you came out here to psychoanalyze me, I came out here because I found something." My heart stopped. She pulled out her phone, showed me an article. 3 years old. A hit-and-run accident. A cyclist injured. Unidentified driver. My vision blurred. How? I whispered. I was doing some background checks for a workplace case, she said softly. Your name came up connected to a car registered near the scene. I didn't want to believe it, but the more I looked, the more it matched. I felt the world tilt beneath my feet. She stepped closer, her voice barely above a breath. I know your secret, Ethan. Silence crashed between us. Tears burned my eyes. I didn't mean to leave him, I said. I was scared. I was broken. I hated myself every day since. She looked at me, and instead of disgust, I saw pain. I don't know what hurts more, she said. What you did, or that you never trusted anyone enough to tell them. I couldn't risk losing Liam, I whispered. Or you. Her eyes softened at that. Too much. That night, nothing was resolved. But everything had changed. Because secrets don't just destroy the people who keep them. They bind them to the people who uncover them. And love makes that bond terrifying. I didn't sleep that night. I lay on my bed staring at the ceiling, replaying Maya's words over and over. I know your secret, Ethan. 3 years of fear, guilt, and silence had finally caught up with me, and it came wrapped in the one face I loved more than anything. By morning, my phone buzzed. Maya, we need to talk. Today, not at work. My place. 7 p.m. I stared at the message for a long time before typing back. Me, okay. Her apartment smelled like vanilla candles and fresh laundry. Comforting, familiar, and painfully intimate. She sat on the couch, knees pulled close to her chest. No anger, no coldness, just tired eyes. I didn't sleep, she said. Neither did I. Silence hung between us, heavy but fragile. I should tell Liam, she said quietly. My chest tightened. I know, but I don't want to destroy you, she added. And I don't want to lie to him either. I swallowed hard. I deserve whatever comes next. She looked at me then, not as my best friend's sister, not as my coworker, but as someone who finally saw all of me. You don't deserve to keep punishing yourself forever, she said. But you do have to face it. So we made a decision. That night, we would tell Liam together. Liam didn't scream. He didn't punch me. He just stared, and that somehow hurt more. You left someone on the road, he said slowly. And you let me defend you for years without knowing. I couldn't breathe. I was afraid. So was he, Liam snapped. So was his family. Maya stood beside me. Liam, I know you're angry. You should be. But Ethan isn't the same man he was then. Liam laughed bitterly. Love makes people blind, Maya. I'm not blind, she said. I just believe in accountability and redemption. That night, I lost my best friend. Or so I thought. Weeks passed. At work, Maya and I kept our distance. Not because the feelings were gone, but because everything was too fragile. Then one evening, I got a call from an unknown number. It was the cyclist. His name was Daniel. Maya had found him, reached out, told him everything. He wanted to meet me. I expected hate. What I met was something far heavier. I lived, Daniel said, but I carried anger for years. Not at the driver, at the silence. I broke down in front of him. I'm sorry, I said again and again. He put a hand on my shoulder. Then live like you mean it. That meeting changed me. Not because I was forgiven, but because I finally stopped running. Months later, Liam called me. Come over, he said. We need to talk. I walked into his apartment like a man stepping into court. He looked at me for a long time. I don't trust you like I used to, he said. But I don't hate you anymore. It wasn't forgiveness, but it was a beginning. And Maya? She and I sat by the river one evening, watching the sun bleed into the horizon. I don't know what we are, she said. I know what I feel, I replied. But I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. She reached for my hand. Love isn't about being perfect, she said. It's about being brave enough to be seen. That night, I kissed her for the first time. Not in secret, not in fear, but in truth. I used to believe love was something you deserved only when you were good enough. I learned too late that love is something that teaches you to become better if you're brave enough to face yourself. Secrets protect you for a while, but honesty is what finally sets you free. And sometimes, the person who uncovers your darkest truth is the same person who shows you how to live in the light again. Write a suspenseful, emotionally rich romantic story narrated by a man aged 23 to 30 from the USA, Canada, or the UK. The story should begin with him introducing himself by name and include the line, "This is the story I've never told anyone." I call it, insert your title here. The narrative should unfold like a gripping, cinematic film, immersive, scene-driven, and full of love, loss, unexpected twists, and psychological suspense. Write in flowing, natural prose with realistic dialogue and deep inner thoughts. Themes should include romantic relationships, workplace dynamics, family conflict, and emotional complexity. Break the story into 2 to 3 seamless parts, each around 1,000 to 1,200 words. After part 1, pause and ask if I want you to continue. End the story with a soul-touching reflection or life lesson, something deeply personal and unforgettable.